What's up, my creepy army? The creepiest army in the damn world. Benny13 here. We're doing Challenge Rift 60 today. Haven't got much time today, so let's get straight into this. So clicking on the soul mirror will tell us all of the details that we need. It's a wizard and it's also the Veers set, full set, which is also known as an Archon Wizard. So, for 2 pieces of this set, we get Archon gains the effect of every rune. For 4 pieces, Archon stacks also increase your attack speed, armor, and resistances by 1%. For the full 6 pieces, you gain 1 Archon stack when you hit with an Archon ability, and Archon stacks also reduce damage taken by 0.15% and have their damage bonus increased to 50%. So basically what's happening is we're gaining stacks while we're in Archon form, and when we're out of Archon form, those stacks stay there, so we're doing a lot of extra damage when we're outside of Archon form, waiting for the cooldown to tick over so we can get into Archon form again and start blasting stuff away. And this player also has the Chandodo set, which is very nice and goes hand in hand with Archon. So the 2 set bonuses that you get with this set is every second while in Archon form, you expel a wave of destruction, dealing 1000 weapon damage to enemies within 30 yards. And every time you hit with an attack while not in Archon form, 1000% weapon damage is added to the wave of destruction, stacking up to 20 times. So we're building up stacks while we're in Archon form, so we can do extra damage while we're not in Archon form. And then when we're outside of Archon form, we're also building up stacks, so when we go into Archon form again, we're doing extra damage with that wave. So it really goes hand in hand, and it helps us build up stacks for the next phase. So there's 2 phases here, when we're in Archon and also when we're outside of Archon waiting to go back into Archon. There's a lot of Archon there, isn't there? But anyway, the set items here go hand in hand, and it really works well with each other, especially when we're not in Archon. When we're in Archon, both allow us to get ready for the next phase, which is really, really nice there. The S of Johan there, Ashnaga's Blood Bracer, Hello of Karini, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, just some items worth mentioning there. The belt here, Fazula's Improbable Chain, you automatically start with 50 Archon stacks when entering Archon form. Definitely a nice little boost there. So this player's done pretty well building up his Archon Wizard for sure. The legendary gems this person is using, Mirenay, Teardrop of the Star Weaver, Bane of the Stricken, and Pain Enhancer. So let's have a look at Kanai's Cube. Let's check out what's in Kanai's Cube. So we're using Death Wish, the Swami, and Maynard Heal. The skills are so important. Arcane Torrent, Archon, Storm Armor, Magic Weapon, Familiar, and Slow Time. The passives, Unstable Anomaly, Galvanizing Ward, Evocation, and Paralysis. So super important. When we go into Archon form, we just activate it like this. You see that you've got different abilities for a limited amount of time. You've got this, it's like a lightning blast ability, which pretty much blasts everything around you in lightning. You've got this slow time, which you want to activate straight away, and then teleport just to move around. You've also got these other 2 abilities here, lightning strike and disintegration wave, but mostly I'm just using the lightning blast, and also definitely make sure that you got your slow time activated, and then just really using your teleport just to move around. But lightning blast will pretty much kill everything for you. Super easy there. And when we're not in Archon form, all you have to do is pretty much Arcane Torrent here. Just be careful not to burn through all of your arcane power, and also put a slow time up just to save yourself some damage that you're going to take. It'll also increase some damage taken. That's pretty much it. Because you'll have those stacks up from Archon form, you're pretty much going to kill anything around you. You'll have those buffs up until you can enter Archon form again. That's pretty much the best way to explain the strategy. Let's go on in. You can watch your creepy damn uncle do it, and then it's your turn. Let's see what time you all get. Alright, we're in. Activate your goddamn shield straight away, those 3. I forgot to mention that outside of the challenge rift. So activate your shield straight away, then go directly into Archon form and start doing your damage away here. It's going to be a bit difficult when you first enter Archon form because we haven't got those lovely, juicy, overpowered stacks up, but after the first pack, it's going to be easy. As you can see, we're not in Archon form right now. Our arcane missiles are just obliterating everything in front of us. Super easy, and we just do some missiling until we can get back into Archon form. I'm just going to kill some trash over here. And it's a good challenge rift to try and really get an awesome time. There's a lot of strategy that you can try here, a lot of different routes you can take. I'm going to actually try and beat my previous time. As you can see, we entered Archon form again there. My previous time was like 4:30 something. I'm going to try and beat that. I'm going to take a different route. This is only my second run, by the way, so it'll take probably a fair few runs if you want to get some awesome high-ranking time. Pylon there. And last time I went directly just straight through the map. This time I'm going to go around because I did notice there's some nice density here and a couple of elites we come across. So we're going to take the scenic route. But I mean, it's super easy, super overpowered if you understand the mechanics of this full set here, the Vias set. All you got to do is make sure that you're doing as much damage as you can while you're in Archon form, and then use those missiles to do damage outside of Archon form, and we're actually building up stacks, getting ready for our next phase. So everything's just building up. Once we enter both of these different forms once, we're going to be doing a lot of damage. We're going to have those stacks up, and they're nice and juicy, doing a lot of damage. You can see my Archon stacks in the bottom corner there, 141 stacks. And then we just enter Archon form again, gaining more stacks, baby. You can teleport through walls like I just did there. And we are progressing quite well. We're beating our previous time. And as you can see, they'll just mostly use Lightning Blast. And as soon as we're out of Archon form, look at these Arcane Missiles. They do so much damage. So the more stacks you get while you're in Archon form, the better. Because those Arcane Missiles just burn through everything. Super overpowered. So if for any reason you guys and girls are struggling with the time, just listen to exactly what I'm saying here. Be aware that it's very important when you're doing damage in both Archon and non-Archon form, because you're building up stacks for your next phase. So just make sure that you're doing damage and not dilly-dallying around. And it's only limited. You can see my stacks have a timer there. They're about to run out. So we're only doing this increased 133 stack damage for a limited amount of time. It's about to burn out. So it's burnt out. But by the time it burns out, that damage increase that we have, we've lost it. But we're also going to be ready to enter Archon form again. So we're going to be doing extra damage for the waves. So you just want to make sure that you're doing as much damage as possible, not wasting away your forms. So when you're in Archon form, make sure you're doing as much damage as possible, and that way when you're doing Arcane Missiles, when you're out of the Arcane form, you're also getting ready for Arcane form again. Archon, excuse me. So it just goes hand in hand, and you just pretty much just make sure you're doing damage. Even if you're not interested to know how the stacks work, if that's confusing, fair enough. Rift Gun's about to pop here, so we bet our previous time. Got the pylon there. Burn through the Rift Guardian. Even if we weren't in Archon form, the Arcane Missiles I think would down him even quicker. So there it is, another week, another creepy challenge rift with your favourite uncle in the entire universe. Don't forget, if you want to show your support to your creepy damn uncle, you can always subscribe. That'll definitely motivate me to do more videos in the near future. If not, come back and visit. And remember, I love you all. Your creepy uncle out.